10 years ago, the ability to build functional software required knowing how to write code. 5 years ago, no-code tools started making it possible for non-developers to build simple apps and automations. Today in 2026, the no-code and low-code market is approaching $187 billion, and the tools have matured to the point where genuinely sophisticated applications, internal tools, customer-facing portals, automated workflows, mobile apps, can be built by someone who has never opened a text editor. This is not a marginal productivity gain. It is a structural shift in who can build software and how fast organizations can move. No-code tools fall into distinct categories based on what they are designed to build. Webflow and Framer are used to build websites and web apps with design-first interfaces that would have required a front-end developer 5 years ago. Bubble is the most powerful no-code app builder. It can create full-stack web applications with databases, user authentication, and complex logic, all through a visual interface. Glide and Atalo build mobile apps. Airtable is a database tool that looks like a spreadsheet but functions like a relational database, making it possible to build internal tools that would have required a back-end developer to create. Automation tools occupy a closely related space. Zapier, the category pioneer, connects over 6,000 applications through pre-built connectors, allowing non-technical users to create automations, called zaps, that trigger actions in one app based on events in another. When a new row is added to a Google Sheet, send a Slack notification and create a HubSpot contact. When a form is submitted, add the data to Airtable, send a confirmation email, and schedule a follow-up task. These multi-step workflows that would have taken a developer hours to build with code take minutes with Zapier. Make, formerly Integromat, and N8N are the more powerful competitors with steeper learning curves. The productivity case for no-code is compelling and increasingly well-documented. Companies using no-code tools report that internal tool development timelines drop from weeks or months to days. Marketing teams that previously waited for engineering capacity can now build and deploy landing pages in hours. Operations teams that managed workflows and spreadsheets can automate them without touching IT. The bottleneck that engineering represented, the queue of business requests that the technical team never had time to fulfill, is being bypassed. This has implications for organizational structure, for engineering team allocation, and for how quickly businesses can iterate on processes. The limitations of no-code are real and worth understanding before committing. Most no-code tools generate proprietary outputs. You cannot export the underlying code from Bubble the way you can from a traditional codebase. This creates platform dependency. If the vendor raises prices, changes terms, or shuts down, migrating is difficult. Bubble has had high-profile pricing changes that forced expensive migrations. Performance ceilings are also real. No-code apps struggle with very high traffic loads and complex data operations that would be routine in a custom-coded application. For simple to moderate complexity requirements, no-code is excellent. For enterprise scale or unique technical requirements, the ceiling becomes visible. The practical guide for adopting no-code tools: start with automation before app building. Zapier or Make to connect your existing tools and eliminate manual data transfer is the highest ROI starting point for most businesses. Add Airtable when your spreadsheets are breaking under the complexity of what you're tracking. Move to Bubble or Glide when you need a user-facing interface that your database tools cannot provide. Use Webflow when design quality matters and you want development-grade control over the output. No-code is not a replacement for engineering. It is a force multiplier for everyone else in the organization. The businesses that adopt it thoughtfully are consistently faster than those that do not.